Highbury Boyz, we're back with another episode. I might be smiling, but there isn't much to be positive about from an Arsenal perspective after the 2-2 draw against Wolves. Introducing us, I'm one of your hosts as always, Red Army Keith. Very disappointed, but I'm joined by
the Arsenal Football Club, Gunner Chef.
It's getting worse. And also,
Shay Gunner. I'm here, man.
You still got somewhat of a smile on your face.
I'm here, man. I'm here. Rough, man. Rough.
We can't run away from the grind whatsoever. Thursday it was, wasn't it? The game against Wolves, an opportunity to extend the lead at the top. Obviously, with Man City having a game in hand, and the boys completely didn't rise to the challenge, man. Going 2-0 up and throwing it away. Very, very disappointing. And I think the narrative of Arsenal being, bottle jobs, bottlers, second again, ole, is definitely fully in the media sphere. Chef, you seem dejected, and I've obviously seen a couple of posts from you after the game. Before we dissect the game itself, what are your thoughts about the state of Arsenal at the moment, the mentality, and just, you look disgusted, bro. Talk to me.
Brother, do you know what? Brentford draw we can take because they're good. This team had 9 points, 10 points maybe. They're not good enough. They've got a manager in. They're bringing players in like Armstrong. They're ready for relegation. You know what I mean? They're not sitting here. They don't care. I have no understanding of how we put on the worst technical display I have ever seen in an Arsenal game that second half. It's the worst I've ever seen, bro. It was that bad.
I fully agree. Fully agree. And the scariest thing about that is you look at the technical quality within the team, and I think there's not a single player that can come out of that game and say, I did my thing. From a technical stance, at least. It's just not on. Shay, what are your thoughts on the...
Yeah, I mean, technically in moments, it's a good ball from Rice. It's a very good ball.
Oh, for the goal, right?
Yeah. But just... It's Wolves, man. I can't get over the fact that this has happened to against Wolves. I can't get over the fact that a team that have got absolutely nothing to play for played like the team that are still fighting for something. And we are chasing our first title in over 20 years, are playing like the team that we didn't have anything to fight for. I just don't understand that mentally. How do you get into... How does that happen, man? How does it happen? Honestly, I felt so horrible after that game. It's taken me... Where are we today? It's taken me nearly 3 days to actually have some sort of, okay, cool, it's done now. I was in that zone for 72 hours. But bro, it was bad. It was really... That was really bad, man. There's no positives from the game. Not a single
positive. Facts, yeah. I think there's nothing worse than when you get like a painful... It feels like a loss. I'm just going to call it a loss. I know it was obviously a draw. And then the game's done and life has to continue. I had my missus she was like, are you ready to watch Love is Blind? Are you ready to watch Married at First Sight? I was airing her, and I was just looking into the distance. My head was so hot, and just purely out of just disgust at what I'd been watching. And I feel like throughout the whole second half, both me and my brother watching it together, we were accepting the fact that if they get one chance, or if they get two chances here, we're going to concede. There was nothing from that performance. And it's like, even the players that we're used to scapegoating, fair enough, we can go at them. But it's every single player that was on that pitch.
It was everyone.
Yeah. Fully. Okay, let's go through the game then. So obviously it's the early goal. Saka getting the goal in the number 10 position after that Rice ball. We can even whiz over this quickly. Yes, it was a nice ball, cheeky little header. Is there any positives to take from that?
Yeah, I think I like the fact that Arteta tried something. I think that is his way of saying to us, because he won't come in an interview and say, this is not working, I have to change it. We will only see that through the team selection. and he said that I need to put someone else in that 10 position. Eze's not working. Odegaard's not available. I liked what I saw from the Wigan game with Madueke and Saka. So I'm going to try it again. So I liked the fact that he tried Saka there. That's all I can say, really.
Were you impressed by the performance as a whole, other than the goal? Because I don't think I saw enough of Saka's involvement. Really,
it's listen. I'll always take a objectively 5-6 out of 10 performance, but you contribute with a goal and assist.
Yeah,
that for me, it was one of those performances. But even that was just still. It was a nothing performance, really. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was just nothing was working.
Yeah,
nothing was working. There was no pattern of play.
Yeah, I feel like after the goal, there was a bit, maybe like 10-15 minutes where we were doing. I wouldn't say standing off, but we're doing that kind of contain, not taking any risks, not creating any actual outright chances, but kind of getting to the final third and just like passing it across the box, trying to get it out wide, trying to get into the box, this, that, and the other, but nothing really came of it. I think from there on, though, after that 10-15 minutes after the goal, it's all Wolves. It's all Wolves. And we mentioned it earlier about the technical quality with the team. You're seeing stuff like, I think I can really remember in the first half, there's a bit where Gyokeres was trying to hold the ball off, tried to play the ball to Madueke and just pass it straight off the pitch. I can remember Zubimendi doing the same thing as well.
Yeah.
And I think once that starts in the team, it's similar to the Man United game. Everyone's heads go. The technical leaders are making mistakes, and it's like everybody starts making mistakes. Chef, I'm going to say some names to you, and I just want you to talk me through their performances, because I think there's a list of people that are really high up on a disgusting performance list.
Just tell me the first name.
Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli.
We have to say it. It's over, man. The dream's done. You know, he needs to go on to Saudi and just move, because he is not good enough to put on Arsenal Football Club shirt. He really isn't, man. And it's not, people are, oh, his stats are good, empty stats. When it matters, have you seen it? When it matters, when there's goals that need to be scored. And then he has the audacity
in the second half
to the Wolves fans and go like that 2-1. You joke, man. You absolute joke, man, Bob. And he should be embarrassed, because he's someone who constantly makes mistakes, man. He doesn't finish the chances to ice games, and he puts us under pressure. And I feel like, just keep going through the names, bro. Because I don't want to get onto him as my head's hot.
Nah, we'll keep delivering some more for you. Go out, Victor Gyokeres in this game, because that for me was probably his worst performance in an Arsenal shirt. He didn't hold anything up, in my opinion. He kept giving the ball away, and he just wasn't involved. It was pretty poor.
On the ground so much. Like, how many times can we see you on the ground? Just stand up, please. Just
stand up.
Just stand up.
I don't think he was as poor as the others, because he was still trying to run down the channel. He was trying to do something, but when you're not good technically and everyone else drops to your level, you look worse because they're shit. So you look even more shit. So he's trying to get the ball. I remember I saw him. He got the ball on the left-hand side. He held it. But he looked up. No one was near him. And he was just like, what? And he's thinking, I can't do anything with the ball. You man know my ability. Do you know what I mean? Like, what am I going to do? And then he passed it off the pitch. Do you know what I mean? And these are the kind of things that happen, bro. So I don't like him. I'm not going to look at him and say, because if he was getting chances in front of goal and not finishing his dinner, then I'll get onto him. That's his job. Do you get what I mean? I'll say, I can't even remember. He didn't have a shot on target, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And no one created like Saka, like you guys. I don't think Saka was poor. I think Saka was all right, and he done well. And when he came off, we lost the game. It was he was the without him, man. Without Saka, it's just a different team, man.
On Saka, I can think of one through ball he kind of played into the kind of like right-hand channel for Gyokeres. But even on him, I don't really remember him being overly involved in the game. I'm going to say something which might be a bit controversial. So my kind of feeling towards, especially like Madueke, Martinelli, and Gyokeres, when they all start together, I don't think enough of them are good enough in possession, hold enough possession, or are secure enough possession to help us control games. And then if you add that and you don't have, this is the bit that people aren't going to like it, an Norgaard who's very touch dominant and is secure on the ball for us to have 70% possession, 75, 80%, and they're going to be high volume touches and stuff. I think the whole game plan goes to complete, goes to shit, right?
I think the issue in Wolves was that we weren't even doing the basics right. So
exactly.
no Odegaard. If you guys can't pass a ball, then we're not going to achieve anything today, are
He's
we?
not going to, he ain't going to change it.
No, I'm not saying Odegaard's a difference.
I'm
not saying that he would have changed the game. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the combination of players altogether. I'm really not a fan of Martinelli and Gyokeres starting together because I think you've got two people that should be on the end of moves rather than involved in play. Give me a Trossard or an Eze on the left, who's someone who's actually going to take touches, someone who's going to create, someone who's actually going to be effective as well if they need to shoot, rather than a Martinelli. I think Martinelli should be reserved for a Gabriel Jesus, who's not that clinical, but does come into link, and then he can set you
Gabriel Jesus as well.
I don't like it, Oh, God. I don't know. Is there anything to be said for the combination of the attack? Like the players that he links together or not?
It's shit. It's pants.
I would say if I think you make a really good point. They are the players that should be on the end of moves as opposed to in the build-up. But if we are going to play those three and we're insisting on that, I'd probably avoid a double pivot. I would say get an Eze in there next to Saka, and just get those through balls in. Why not?
Yeah,
I agree. No, man. Saka and like Rice. I'd write Saka, Rice, and what's it called?
Zubimendi.
No, not Zubimendi. Someone. I don't want Eze on the pitch, bro.
But then who then on the left?
I want to give him a rest.
You want to give him a rest?
He can't start. He can't start, man. He needs his head is gone, bro. And the way he's playing, I can tell. And he said that there's too much information. I feel like it's a lot for him. He's overwhelmed coming to Arsenal. I feel like he might need 1 year just to kind of take it all in. But
a year is crazy.
No, he might need a year just to basically get used to playing for Arsenal Football Club and understand what it means, because I feel like he's really overwhelmed and he feels like he's not doing the things correct. But I agree with Shay. It's not even that. We need someone like that. I like Saka in the midfield, but we need another Saka, and we just can't find one. We keep buying these players, and we've not found anyone of that quality. We've spent all this money, and there is no one who can at least help him to create.
Yeah,
it's that bad. He's the only man, and I know you're saying I didn't do much, but he keeps shit going. It just boom, boom, and then you get it with Madueke. He'll try and and I like that. That is the kind of play. I think that he'll be good in that position, but we just need. I would rather we was the best season we ever had is when number 5 was injured and Declan Rice played the pivot, and it was either Trossard, Havertz there. And we was battering teams 6-0, 5-0, 6-0.
Havertz, man, that's it.
Havertz is a big loss. But then, can we speak that much about people that aren't available in the running? It's like, are we wasting our breath talking about what ifs rather than when we do have people at disposal?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But one thing I'll say about Saka as well that is different to Odegaard is that he did actually find himself in the pockets quite high up the pitch. I thought we're just not used to playing the ball in that space. I think because he would be there, but we do the same horseshoe.
Yeah, the horseshoe. Yeah,
it's so Iron Man.
It's death by 1,000
needles,
bro. It is. Really cool.
In terms of other names, I'm going to give you some which are going to be more painful for Arsenal fans to come to accept a few poor performances in recent times. I think a big one for me is Jurrien Timber. Jurrien Timber, and that was probably the worst performance I've ever seen from him. He did take a knock, I think, in the first half, and he just didn't seem right all game. He kept losing the ball, kept trying to trying to almost dribble up the pitch and lose it constantly. And again, defensively, I don't think he was particularly amazing. Chef, is there anything to be said about his last two performances?
Yeah, poor, but
yeah,
like what has Ben White done to Arteta? I have no idea. I'm not Ben White's biggest fan. We know this, but when a player's playing poorly and it's clear he needs to get hooked, like it was poor. Hook him. Why is he not? What's Norgaard done? Why can't Norgaard come on the pitch? When Zubimendi is passing the ball off the pitch, why can't Norgaard come on? What, we've only got him for the champs and the cups? Like, I can't. Like,
Captain of Brentford, by the way. Captain of Brentford.
It was so bad watching this game, bro. It was so bad. Like, I'm remembering it all over again. It's making me upset because the way that they were passing, and you just needed maybe someone like a Norgaard to come there, calm, just get, and we know what he's gonna do. But no, you refuse. You wanna force and be just arrogant and Timber. You're not coming off. And you've been poor 2 games now, and it's fine. Like, not everyone. I'm not writing no one off for 2 performances. That's not how it works. He's had a poor game. All right, cool. Sometimes when you go to work, you've had a bad day. It happens. But your other colleague can come on. Yeah. But pick up the work for me, man, please. But nah. The manager said he's got to do it. Him, he's gonna do it, and he's just playing, and it's worse because he's running with the ball and he's lost it. And then he's in his own head. So he's trying other stuff. I'm thinking, but you don't even play this way. What are you doing? Like, what the hell is going on, bruv? I don't know, man.
To give you some numbers then on that, so Ben White, it says that has played about 411 Premier League minutes this season. That's despite Timber having some injury niggles and this, that, and the other.
2,000.
Norgaard has played 32 Premier League minutes, all sub appearances, and he's played a lot only in the cups. That's when he started at centre back and in midfield as well.
Wow.
We obviously Shay.
There's got to be something going on. I refuse to believe that. It's just I can't understand it. So there's got to be something going on. Because why has a player that has been brought in for cover not been used to cover? Why why have you chosen a player with Premier League experience who is a leader and only use him outside of the Premier League? I'm just get some random person from wherever in the world, bro. Why go for a player like that profile with that much experience in the league and not use him in the league? That does not. The two are not making sense at all.
He's right.
At all. Do you think and I don't want to say his name because I don't feel about it, but the certain defensive mid that we were losing last season, obviously at the start of the season they were talking about potentially offering a new contract. Do you think the same would have happened to him had he stuck around and played with Zubimendi? Would he be playing minimal minutes in the league? Is this a signing that Arteta's not too fond on? Like, what could it be, Chef?
Nah, Zubimendi is his man. He loves him. That's his kind of, because like we've got a friend and he says, "Oh, that's just an Arteta regen." That's what he calls him. He loves him like if he plays like that. But I feel like the pressure. I feel like Zubimendi has also come from a league and he's had no break. He's playing, and it's not like he's come to a Premier League team where he can get used to playing in the league. He's playing every game, champs, cups, bam, bam. Like, okay, Norgaard comes in here and there, but we're playing so much football and we're still in every competition. And I can understand why it might be like, damn, this is a lot. So it's like, when you have Norgaard, who's played in the Premier League and he understands the league, like, it really doesn't make, because like Shay said, okay, if that's the case, you could have just slapped an academy player on the bench then and let him just be like in awe and be like, wow, I'm sitting on the bench, instead of a man who's been there, captained the Premier League teams, done well, and you've just refused to give him any minutes whatsoever. I don't know. I can't even think of what the reason would be. Like, you know, when we can sit here and play devil's advocate and be like, oh, you know, what? Why?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, you're saving him for the cups? Like, I don't get it, like.
They came against Mansfield coming up, lads.
If you're Brentford, and you lose your captain, and then you just see him rotting on the bench the next season, I'd be like, what's going on here? Like, I'm looking at the people making decisions at Brentford. I'm thinking, why have you done that then? Like, what? For what? We don't need the bread. Like, it wasn't a massive fee that we got. Like,
$10 million.
Come on,
no,
man.
he was gonna. His contract was almost done, and they basically didn't want to lose him for free. But it was between us and Spurs. Spurs would have loved him. He would have been sitting in their midfield today, right now, bro. I can guarantee it because we've seen the quality that he has as well. He's not a poor player. Like, he's not like Jorginho was used way more by Arteta, and his legs were more gone.
Yeah.
So like I haven't got, and like the Ben White one's worse because we know that he does play him. Why he didn't come on, I actually don't know.
He could be carrying a knock just because of I know Ben White. I feel like he's just got a knock that he's playing on through the pain. Like they go before the game, they're getting the needles out, they're injecting him with something, and then he's like, "All right, cool, I'm gonna play." So I wouldn't be surprised.
I hear that, but then obviously in the game state of the game against Wolves, Timber picked up a knock, and I think there was like maybe 5-10 minutes where he was hobbling across the pitch. Is he is White in a worse predicament than Timber? And if he is, why is he even on the bench? Why is he in the squad? Why is he taking up space if he's not ready to play? And the other thing I want to say on White versus Timber in this respect is we're playing Wolves. No disrespect to Wolves. Obviously, I've been disrespect to them all year due to their form and whatnot. But in a game like this, do not go for the attacking fullback, someone who can offer you something going forward rather than this defensive stability. Is there like
the mindset, man? Because even Rice and Zubi works, I'd say most of the time it works. But when you need to come out and just put that Brentford performance behind you and really push on, like I would go a bit more attacking. I would just you don't need Rice and Zubimendi against Wolves. You don't.
No. Man. You can go Rice in the six. We haven't seen that enough, I don't think. In my opinion.
There were more men on the pitch for Wolves than points this season. You don't need to.
He's right,
brother. Come on, man. You don't. I'm sorry. We have to bring back a level of disrespect for teams that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. It's actually true.
I'm not having. We got to be respectful of brother. They are in the Premier League for a few more weeks. And they're gone again because they're that bad. Their position in this league was confirmed, I'm sure, by like January, bro.
Yeah, before that even.
Before that, like, how'd you get relegated? And you go and play Rice and Zubimendi, bro. I'm telling you, Eze, whatever you feel about Eze, he represents a profile that is more attacking. I want an attacking player in that position. We used to have, what was the best midfielders we'd have? We'd have like a Cazorla, a Wilshere, and a Ramsey. There's two players in there that, on the ball can make things happen. Even Ramsey on his day could make something happen. Now we've got defensive-minded players, and I love Rice. He obviously can put in a nice cross. He can whip it in. But I don't see him as someone who's unlocking defenses. I don't see him as someone who's going to beat his man like, come on, man. We just need a bit more positivity with the lineups, man.
Facts. It shows you even the second goal that we scored comes with the centre back playing one of those, through the lines passes, a nice through ball to Ngapié, and Ngapié with a great finish as well. Which it's even the way he celebrated after the VAR thing, that could have been like a moment in Premier League years in the future. But now it doesn't mean anything because we decided to crumble. Before that goal, we were crumbling. But afterwards, it's an absolute disgrace from that point onwards. Chef, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah, he's the only player that can get off the pitch with his head held high. I don't want to say everyone. I forgot. Ngapié was a good.
Yeah,
he was someone on the day that I was actually impressed with, and he played well.
I agree.
And I forgot until you mentioned his name, like because I don't want to dismiss what he'd done, and he was good, man, and he deserves to get some credit for the way that he performed. But I wanted to say, like, I've been saying, I've been saying to Shay for the last 6-7 weeks, we score a goal or score 2 goals and we defend. And again, we did that same thing. And he was saying, oh, it's like phases of play, but it can't be this much. I'm saying this much evidence now. We've against Wolves.
Wolves. Watch the Rice interview, and he says after 2-0, you would think that it's now we go and we kick on, we get the 3s, the 4s. For you to come out and say that says to me it cannot be instruction. It cannot be instruction. Arteta saying, okay, cool, let's protect this lead. It cannot. I honestly think it's just a
mental thing.
Rice won't ever come out and say, "Oh no, we're fearful of bottling it." But on the pitch, what are you guys saying? Like, what are you showing to us? Against Wolves, you guys capitulated. You lost a 2-0 lead. You bottled a lead in that particular game. You can't then come out and say, "Oh, you know, we're mentally strong. We're this, bro." We're seeing it, bro. We're actually seeing it, and words feel so nice and they feel so reassuring. But the only time we're really gonna feel better is if you right those wrongs tomorrow. It's so easy to say the right things, and even me, I bought it a little bit. I'll be honest. The reality is, the fan base will not feel better unless we win convincingly, unless we win like champions, like really, bro.
We're hurting, man. We're hurting. I'm hurting. Like that. It's not that I feel I'm actually hurting because this is the first time I believe the league is really weak. It's not strong and it is not competitive. We've won 2 out of 7 games and we're still top of this league. And that shows me at the top how not if this was a season where there was a team, if we should be them teams because we're that good. We're better than everyone else, but we're just not them because the mentality is the difference. I know that if this was Man City of old or Liverpool when they're firing, or even Chelsea like 6-7 years ago, this league would have been wrapped already. I can guarantee that. If they was in a position that we've been in, where they could have gone 12 points, 11 points clear, it would have been done. But for some reason, we're sitting there. We've had opportunity after opportunity. They might as well cook it, put it on a plate and say, here you go, eat this. And we can't do it, man.
Chef, so on that, so you said there's something that's holding the team back. There's something that makes us not those teams of old and this, that, and the other. Do you think that's a mentality thing and just purely just the narratives around the club and how big this league title is going to mean, what it's going to mean for the club? 22 years of waiting for it, this, that, and the other, and the narratives coming from other fans and blah, 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 blah. Or is it a lack of quality issue in terms of certain positions we're just not good enough? We can't, like, you know, if you put our team against any of those teams of the past, we would just lose. Like, even if there was no stakes in the game, we're just not good enough. Or is there something else as well in terms of maybe, again, this is not a good excuse, I don't think, in my opinion, but the fixture pile up and just like everything else with the physicality of the squad and the injuries and this, that, missing players and this, that, the other, is that why we're dropping points in this running?
I don't think I think attacking wise, the quality is definitely not as great, but I feel like it actually comes from the manager. I feel like it just comes from him. And it's been 7 years. It's been a long time. And this is not the first time that we've seen. And I've never seen a reaction like his after the game. And I knew he was in pain. I knew it. I reckon if we had someone who's been there, done it, knows how to win, and understands exactly what it takes, they would make the right decisions. And it's funny how one small decision in a certain game or something can just change everything and you just go on and you win. And I feel like maybe the players are just like, I don't know what it's the mentality thing is definitely there. It is. Because there's no way, like Shay said, I'm hoping the instruction isn't to sit back, but every time any team, Wolves have scored, and you're sitting back 2-0 up, you're trying to contain Wolves. They're gone. They're finished. They're going down, bro. Like, it's not. Look, if there was a team that could come like Brentford, we all said, you know what, they can hurt you. We know that they've hurt a lot of teams this season away from home. They're really good in their own place at the G-Tech. Cool, but not Wolves. Not Wolves. I'm not sitting there. Arsenal top of the league. And it's the first time in history that a team at the top has been 2-0 up and dropped points to the bottom of the league.
Yeah.
They find new stats for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But that is mad though. That's mad though, man.
What I would say in terms of their competitiveness, it's like where a lot of teams may lack quality, the physicality this season is peak, man. Like, it is very peak. You just got to dash the ball in the box and just have a good old wrestle.
Scrap, yeah.
Like, it's so scrappy. And I feel like 38 games this season probably feels like 41, 42, 43. It's draining. You can't be fighting every game. You can't have... We used to have busy Christmas periods. Now it just feels busy. There's so much football being played
every 3 days.
That's true. I agree with that.
They add more games to the Premier League. How is it? And also we're in 4 competitions as well, man. Thank God we're not playing on a Tuesday and a Wednesday to qualify for the next round of the Champions League.
Yeah.
Thank you, God. Because I don't know what the state of the team and the injuries would be like if we had to add another 2 games to this ridiculous fixture list, man. It's insane. But I do think we have to look at the physicality. If we're going to go into details and play devil's advocate, I do think, yes, quality-wise, this isn't the greatest season, but where there is a lack of quality, I feel like physicality-wise, the gap isn't that big between any club in the league. You've got players who's that guy with locks? He was battling with Saliba. Like a proper battle, man. Robbie against Saliba. And I don't know if they're targeting him. I don't know if the instruction is get on Saliba, just get on him. I never see Gabriel like as often as they target Saliba. I don't see it happen as much with Gabriel. Gabriel would love it, but they seem to be targeting Saliba. I don't know if they spotted a weakness. I don't know if they think he's not as strong in the air. But the physicality that we've seen, man, it makes up for the lacking quality on the ball. I think it's still a difficult.
You didn't mention as well. You didn't mention Brentford in terms of what they'll do on the throw-ins and how physical that battle was, and even Igor Thiago.
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
But I guess we're not here to make excuses.
Of course not.
The bottom tag is back fully. Obviously, we threw the game away 2-2 at Dozy last minute after the Martinelli. There was a chance for him to kind of wrap up the game where he's gone up the pitch and he's played an awful ball across the pitch. I mean, across the box, and it's got blocked. And then that's when he does that little pose. Anyway, they go and score to equalize right at the death of the game. The mix-up between Gabriel and David Raya. Just on that, before I talk more about the title race, who would you place the blame on for that? We've seen a similar situation with the game against Sunderland where we threw it away in the last minute and Raya's come out. Is it Raya again, or would you say Gabriel, or just both of them not communicating? Chef?
I'd say more.
No, you go, Shay, you go.
I was going to say more Gabriel, because even if you head the ball, we're still under pressure. You give it to Raya, that ball is in our possession now. Raya gets the ball, he goes down, he lands on the ball, he wastes a few seconds. Everybody calm down. That changes it. That's it. The game is wrapped. In the moment, though, in football, you literally have to make split-second decisions. So I'm not going to say to him, you should have thought that Raya's going to be there. He sensed danger. It's his instinct. He tried to get rid. It's unfortunate. These mistakes happen. It's just unfortunate, I think.
Yeah. Chef,
I agree, man. I think it's more on Raya because like Gabriel can't see behind him, so he doesn't know. So he's just thinking, get rid of the danger. But you know the centre back's going to header it. Just stand off him. Why are you messing up him trying to header the ball? I have no idea why you would do that. You know he's gonna header it. We knew Gabriel was never gonna stand down and be like, oh yeah, like he's gonna header that. Just let him header it, and then wherever it goes, we can think about that next. But you've messed it up and flapped it off his head, and now all of a sudden, do you know what I mean? And it's like if you left him, but he's panicked. They panicked, all of them. They shit their pants, and that is not a good sign for me. And that's why I'm telling you, like, they all sat, and then the reaction after the goal, oh my
Punch
God.
on the floor.
Yeah, because they know it's like, they knew it, man. They knew it. One's a wonder goal, like, Bueno, I can't say nothing, he's curled it. And what, did my man know he's lifted his shirt up, he's never scored a goal in the Prem in history. And he's lifted his shirt up, he's got writing on there. Man. Unless he's wore that for all, like, unless he's wore that his whole career, bro. I don't want to know. Like, why is he wearing that against Arsenal? Like,
are you worried about that with Raya? Because it does seem like he is conceding a lot of goals from long distance. He doesn't seem to get there. Is there, anything in that or no? Chef,
I said something. Really? I said something at the beginning of the season to Shay, and he'll remember. And it's before Man City signed him. And I said, when you get a chance, you sign a keeper like Donnarumma. And he was like, what? Like, but Raya's not done anything wrong. But Jens Lehmann came out, and I was watching his interview, and he said, you can't teach size. And he's short, bro. And if he was big, you are not scoring them goals against him. He's short. I know. Obviously, like he's 6'2", but like obviously he's towering over man. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to a goalkeeper, I want my keeper to be 6'5", and you can see because Donnarumma, he can't save everything, but that save that he made, what's it like against? Who was it against? Liverpool. You know when he's just, bruv. That is world class, unbelievable. When it matters, and he just bang. I was like, what a goalkeeper, man! What a goalkeeper! And I'm not trying to bread him off too much. I just feel like Raya is very good, and with the defense, he looks a lot better. But I think when your team that's going for, you need a big goalkeeper who's got size and length, because the only thing that crazy. But because the only thing that teams can do to hurt you, is shoot from distance. So obviously the only way you're gonna get beaten, because the defense is so good, they're gonna find it hard to come and cut through. So all they're gonna do is take shots at distance. Bro.
There's a few here,
Bro, the guy has been for the last 5 minutes saying he wants a 6'5" man.
Yeah.
Size and length. God have mercy.
But I can't, the thing is that there's no other way I can say it.
You just went all in. I respect it. You went all
there's
in.
no other way I can say it, bro. I have to just carry on. Innit? I was trying to think how else can I say this, but I can't, innit? But I believe that 100%. What do you, man, think?
Donnarumma makes mistakes, though. I think we're not going to concede. I mean, to be fair, we've actually conceded quite a few recently, but we're not going to concede too many goals like that, man. We're not going to concede too many like that. But I do see the value in having a taller goalkeeper, because that doesn't happen. I remember against PSG where Saka basically puts it top bins. And somehow
he gets there.
The guy, come on, man. You can't replace that. You can't teach that, like you said.
No, you can't. That's Lehmann said. And this is what I mean. When I look at all of the best goalkeepers in history that I think of, they're all tall. And like,
yes.
they're Yeah, but I don't really rate Casillas as highly as others, in my opinion. Like me, I'm putting like a Courtois ahead of him, and like even Donnarumma. I feel like he's more because Casillas had that same Raya kind of thing where he played for defense that you're gonna be ahead, but when it matters, I'm telling you, man, them goalkeepers, like even Oblak. The guy's wingspan must be nuts because some of the things that, like these man, what wingspan? Come on, that's like
Keith said it's massive.
Yeah, but that, yeah, because I didn't want to say length, innit? But obviously,
I'm fried, man. You guys have got me, man. I'm fried.
Yeah, no, we're cooked.
I need to focus.
Oh dear God. So again, so what? That was a chance to go clear. In terms of what they made it 7 points, I believe, it would have been if we'd won.
Yeah,
instead,
7 points.
It goes to 5, with them having a game in hand, which they do if they win today. That would now become 2 points, and now it's in both. Well, it's in our hands. It's also in their hands. It really does come down to if we do match each other, the game at the Etihad. What does that mean for our title chances mentally going forward? How big a change is that?
Have to win the final. It's all on the final. I didn't think it would be as big as it is, but it's actually the final now has become the biggest game because I don't think that Man City is going to go on an unbeaten run. They're going to drop points as well. So are we. But I think it will be so close. It's going to come down to the Etihad. And if we lose the final, when we go there, that mental block's going to be there. You just have to beat them in the final.
So what I'll say, though, about that, today we're recording on the 21st of February. That game is on March the 22nd. I can't obviously do the maths quick because I'm not in front of me. Yeah, there's a lot of football between now and then.
So much.
So, Shay, do you think it's all on that game, or do you think it's already in it?
No, I agree with Chef because I don't think it will be decided by then. I still think it will be a race. I think we will both drop points. So I agree with Chef. But we could somehow, after that point against Wolves, somehow Newcastle could do the unthinkable.
That's what I mean.
And then we look at it as a point games. Like football is just, you can't predict it, man. That's why there's such a big betting. The betting industry is so big because you can't predict it. You just cannot predict it.
I'm smiling so much because as you were saying that about Man City beating Newcastle, your eyes were shut as if you were like praying. As if you were about to preach something. It's like you were waiting for some divine intervention.
No, but to be fair though, we always say it, man. You don't want to be relying on. That is the worst place to be. Bro, we were the last day of the season 2 seasons ago. We sat there hoping that
West Ham. It was West Ham playing.
They've got.
God forbid you have to put your life in the hands of a West Ham. Come on, man.
Yeah. The worst part about that, even we weren't even doing our job until like the 87th minute. So,
yeah,
like, having that mentality just shows you like you can't rely on others. You have to rely on yourselves.
You can't.
We haven't done that this year.
Technically, it's still in our hands because if we beat City at the Etihad and we are still top, then the league is ours. So we're in a position where it is still in our hands. But I don't know how firm the grip is.
That is the worst one so far.
No,
that's crazy.
No, come on, man. He just said he wants length and size. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You know,
that can't be the worst.
Title. Thank you for that shit. No, I don't care about that.
Can't be the worst.
Oh dear. Okay, you mentioned this weekend, obviously Newcastle City, Newcastle. I think we're going to stop talking about Villa, I think, in terms of their title credentials. I'm not sure. But we have a job to do again on Sunday. It's a massive one. The North London derby at the Toilet Bowl. They have a new manager. You mentioned Henry VIII, Chef, in the previous episode. You called Tudor.
That's what I'm saying.
He's taking odds.
Well, I saw an interview of him just before, and it's like these people. You know what? Yeah, these people take the piss. They're saying to him, "Have you ever heard of Spursy? Do you know what Spursy means?"
Yeah.
And then they teach him that, and it's just like, but what are you man doing? Like,
to be fair, what
journalism?
Yes, bad journalism. Speaking of bad journalism,
it's so bad. Like, I'm like, you're sitting there telling a new manager fresh in the league, trying to teach him about Spursy. Oh,
at least if you're going to ask a
so
former Juventus manager, talk about the history of the Tottenham at least. That's like, if you're going to do anything, do that. Like, come on. Talking of journalism as well, actually, Arteta's interview, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, they asked him if he had heard all the narrative about Arsenal being bottlers or bottle jobs, and he's sitting there be like, huh? I don't know what that word is. Like, journalism is at all-time low. Right. Going into the game, though, obviously Spurs being, I think, like 16th or something like that, like about 5 points above West Ham at this point in time, fighting for their lives to stay in the league. And then you've got us who are crumbling, obviously trying to win the league. What sort of game are you expecting, Shay, on Sunday?
It's one of those games where sometimes where you are in the league doesn't matter and doesn't play into what can happen on the day. It's an occasion in itself. Like, I'm expecting a difficult game. We're away. Spurs' home form isn't good. It's actually quite bad. It's actually really bad. So that might work in our favour. I'm just apprehensive to see how the boys respond to that Wolves game. Spurs aren't playing us in a good moment. We're not playing fluid football. We're not getting the results. 2 wins out of the last 7. So I'm expecting the boys to probably, I don't know. What I want is the boys to come out confident and just all out attack, man. Just five up top, just peppering the goal. But what I'm expecting, it might probably be a bit cagey. And if we score the first goal, we might relax a bit. That's what I'm expecting.
Chef, do you expect the same going into the game?
I feel like the game has got so... We're going to want to relegate them, and they're going to want us to stop to win the league. Do you know what I mean? And it's come to a point where everyone's going to play out of their skin. I'm expecting a red card. I think there's going to be a red. I think it's going to be a proper, like, they're going to go at it. They don't want us to win the league, and we're going to want to relegate them, get them down there. Trust me, I can feel it. Like,
I think they can be relegated, like, genuinely.
Yeah, like, West Ham, Somerville. Hey, he's starting to do a little something.
Somerville and Tati Castellanos, whatever his name is.
But they got rid of the Paqueta, and they're playing a lot better, man. To be fair to West Ham. So I don't like them either. I hope they go down and all, innit? So fucking, they're sitting there, bro. Oh, Declan Rice, you're never gonna win nothing. Why have you gone? Who are you lot? You won one conference. You're chatting to me. You know what I mean? But in general, man, I think tough game. I don't know how we don't even know how they're gonna set up. Yeah, I know this manager plays 5 at the back. That's what it plays 3 with the 2. So.
Going into the game, what? I think Romero's out, right? And I don't know what. Yeah. I think there's some chat about Dragons might not be. I don't know what's going on there. Can they afford to play 3 at the back? Do they even have the players for that?
So we don't know.
I do.
I said we don't have the capacity.
He's gonna struggle to find 5 decent defenders in that football. To be honest.
You can't even find 11 players to put on the pitch. The thing is, I do feel sorry for Spurs this season because everyone's got injuries, but I've never seen a club this bad.
They are finished, bro.
And the kit man's gonna get a run in soon. The kit man, the physio, because what's it like? Frank, the other week was just like, oh yeah, we've got just 13 fit players or something.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. They've got no Kudus. I think Porro, Bentancur,
Kulusevski's been out all season. Madison's been out all season.
Madison, Richarlison, Udogie, Bergvall. Romero's got a red card.
Is he back?
Solanke's been back. He's played the last 3 games.
Yeah. They had to go and buy Conor Gallagher, man. That's dark.
I don't think he's that bad though. You think Callum's
I think he's a player. Yeah, I think
he can run around, but
I think he's a proper Spurs player. Whatever that if I was gonna pick a player to play for Spurs, I'll pick Conor Gallagher. Like, just run around, win some passes. I mean, win some
jewels.
Do you know what I mean? And then just come back and be like, yeah, well, we play well fighting all that game.
The hair flick.
What do we need to do differently from the Wolves and from the Brentford game, especially, to make sure that we win this game from a tactical perspective, or even substitutions as well? The lineup.
Please play the ball to the striker in the box where he can take a shot properly, and actually try and play some. Just smell blood. I want to see Arsenal football. Arsene Wenger didn't get sacked for this. He didn't. I know he's at home. He's smashing everything in his yard. He can't believe what's happened to us. He is sitting there going ballistic. His glasses, everything mash up. I'm telling you. He's probably woke up. You know, have you ever seen that meme where that guy wakes up from a nightmare like, ah! That's probably how he's waking up. I'm telling you, he's probably so upset because the patterns of play are so bad. They are so bad, and we watch football. We're footballing people. I respect you guys' opinion just like mine. We know this from a technical standpoint is the worst I've ever seen, like in our lifetime. Like. The patterns of play just aren't there, and I'm not going to sit there.
Emery's last 6 months in the job.
No, it weren't this bad. It weren't this bad, man.
So we're in the 10.
No, it weren't this bad because do you know why? At least we were getting something away and trying to like fluid and counter attack. This team, they go on a break and they stop. I've never seen that from an Arsenal team in my life, where you're on the break. You turn around and you start facing your own goal.
They ain't got the legs. They ain't got the legs. Look at Saka, man. Saka was caught up by like I said, wow, this guy.
He's not. I think he's more scared to pull his hamstring again. I don't think he's lost. That's why I'm happy with him being in the 10.
Let's run in, probably.
Because like tenderism on the hamstring, you know, one little
tenderism.
One pull of the bone is hammy. So I'm like, bro, I would rather just put him back in the 10. Go and get me that. What? There's no one in the academy with mad like proper technique and pace or something.
Bro, we're actually missing Dalman, bro. We're fully
missing. Man.
That is insane. To say,
to be fair, they wouldn't be given a chance anyway.
He wouldn't have given him a chance.
Dalman has more minutes. I'm sure Dalman has more minutes than Norgaard this season.
Yeah, he probably does. But they were like, you know,
no, they weren't. They weren't pity minutes, man. He
at Leeds, no.
He actually rated. I'm sure more in a cup. Actually, he got a lot of minutes in a cup. I don't know about
his league minutes when we're like 5-0 up and stuff like that. So I don't think he would have been trusted too much, to be fair.
I've got one thing to say. You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say, yeah. Defensively, this is one of the best Arsenal teams we've seen. But let's say if you go against the 2015-16 Arsenal team, how many attackers from this team really get into that one?
So you're talking about what? Ozil, Sanchez, Walker,
Giroud.
And Giroud.
But you see, you see.
Mate, even give me a Walcott, man.
Yeah, Walcott would have been nasty. This.
Oh. I remember I was saying, no disrespect, but at the time I said Martinelli is not even Walcott's level. People didn't understand it. Now we look back, Walcott was actually giving us goals. He was using his pace well, and
trademark finish had it as well.
Trademark finish, but the bro was pulling out the Henry finish. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's funny how a few weeks can change. Like, it wasn't that long ago when we were doing, does this player get into the team? Does this player get into the team? And now we're looking at our team after a few losses and we're thinking,
we knew Martinelli. I'm taking any Arsenal left winger in any time in history over Martinelli. You know what I mean?
Any?
What? Go through them.
He's not a left winger though. He was more on the right. Joe Campbell. I was thinking, you taking that?
Oh, he's a fringe player. This guy's starting. I'm thinking. Look, Perez, no chance.
No, of course not. Of course not. Come on.
After Perez, who was it? Iwobi. I'm taking Iwobi over him.
Nah, there's a gap between that. Rosicki.
He's what? Yeah.
Nah, no chance. Yeah.
No way.
After Perez.
There's no one. What? Paul Merson used to come off the left as well, innit? And the 10.
That's way back. You're talking about the 90s, like,
and Cole. And then what?
Some of our bench left wingers, like
Alexis Sanchez. Your Benayoun was in the midfield, man.
No, Benayoun was playing on the left.
But Wenger used to bring him on the left. I don't know what he was trying to do there. But I can't. Sanchez.
Yeah, easily. Okay. In terms of the game, what changes would you make? Obviously, we're not quite sure on the situation with Ødegaard. We're not quite sure on the situation with Havertz. Obviously, if fit, I'm assuming you both want Havertz to start on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that would be in the 10, or would you prefer him in the 9?
I want him to be on the bench. I really don't want us to just keep delaying this guy's return, man, because he's playing minutes and then he's cooked again. That's not useful for us. If he can just give us a run of 7 games, bro, manage his minutes, and then we'll try to find a solution without him. Until then, man, I would just take it easy, I think.
So him on the bench, then who's playing in the 10 for you? You going with Saka again? Or
I want to see Saka and Eze is what I want. I want to see Saka and Eze. I know you don't want that, Chef.
Rice
with Rice, of course. That we need that guy on the pitch, man. He plays every position basically now.
So then, if that's the case, who starts on the left for you? Trossard's form has dipped, but I guess you have to go Trossard, right? Or do you go with what I'm still advocating for, because I still think it should happen, is Eze on the left?
I would go Martinelli just because of that point you made at the beginning about players that should be on the end of moves as opposed to in the build-up. I think Trossard and Eze might be overkill. Get Eze in that 10, left 10 or left 8 and just play that ball in early to Martinelli, man. As much as I've said about the guy, he can make good runs in behind, and more time than not, he actually does finish those chances. So, I want to see that combination. I basically want to see Wigan. I actually want to see Wigan apart from Jesus.
Fair. Oh. And then you haven't said up top. I can see Sheffield disgusted. But Gyokeres or Jesus up top.
No, Gyokeres. I feel like we're not giving. The thing is, we're giving the guy the ball's in a channel because we're not passing it or cutting through the lines and giving him what he needs. And then we're saying, he's not like, do you know what I mean? Against Wolves, that's why I'm saying I don't think he was that bad, because he's gone into positions that he would never normally go to even try and get involved.
Yeah.
Whereas we're just give him the damn ball where he needs it and just let him, I'm getting sick of it, man. Like, we've went and bought a guy that can finish, and we're just not creating chances, bro. Like, imagine, you've bought an iPhone, and you can FaceTime, you can do all whatever, but you're still using your phone to call people, and you can do it for fucking free. And you're not using the thing that you bought it for. Like, what? Bro, we've got something that we know in front of goal, he is peppering. I know. I've seen him. I know. He might bobble it off his chest but it's going in. It's going in. Like, we know that. It might come off his shoulder and then hit his ankle. But I know it's going in. But we're just not giving it to him in that position. Instead, we want him to run in the channel, a big guy who's built like a sofa. You know what I mean? Who could, we're putting him on the wing, and to do what?
It's not an Arteta signing, man. It's just not. I think what Arteta was trying to build did not include the Gyokeres piece.
They're saying sell him already.
I don't
I'm
know
hearing that. Like,
I love his attitude. I love all that other stuff, but we definitely need more goals. But we haven't created an environment where the guy's getting hella chances. If he's getting hella chances and he's fluffing them, get rid. And the guy's hardly getting shots on target, man. Come on, bro.
There was a stat or something. In the 15 games, he's had 0 shots on target.
Flip, man.
Something like that. 15 Premier League games, and I don't know but I'm sure it was something like that. Around 15 games, he's had 0 shots on target, and it just tells you. I can guarantee if I had Saka on the left, right, and in the 10,
you're getting them.
He's not passing him the ball. No, I'm joking. He's gonna give him. What he'll do is we would be creating so much more, because I feel like he's the only player. Saka's IQ. This is what I liked against. His IQ is so high, man. To make the right decision, and he weren't passing the ball off the pitch. He weren't making poor passes. He weren't making mistakes. He was getting the shit kicked out of him. Like, and he was like, because even it doesn't matter if you're a midfielder or a wing when you're Saka, they're just kicking him. But Madueke and him, I like the link up that they have, and they try run in and outside. And because Saka's a winger, well, he tried to kind of come out, and it gives Madueke the option to come in. And I really like that, man. I just don't know if with Eze, I would like to move Rice to the pivot and put someone else there. Trossard played there before. Maybe put him back there.
Maybe.
How about shout?
Is there any changes you'd make in the defense with the whole Timbers form currently, and also with Nkapie? Would you bring Calafiori in, or just leave it as is?
I don't think
for us, defensively, we are the best in the league. What's been killing us is the mistakes and the goals that are like wonder goals. That's really what's been killing us. If we cut out the mistakes, you can put anyone in that defense. I'm pretty confident 9 times out of 10 we're getting a clean sheet. So who plays? It depends. It's funny because the defensive changes that you want to make, you're thinking about how it impacts us going forward.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because defending, no problem. They can all defend. Nkapie, honestly, he's winning me over, like slowly but surely.
Big time.
I can see his development as a player. I can see he's taking on instructions. The guy's even doing the overlaps now. He used to overcook his crosses. The crosses are better quality now. Yeah. He sits in with a goal. Like, I'm really, really, really proud of that. The strides he's made to really try to cement that left back position, because Calafiori's never there. Miles Lewis-Skelly isn't the best defender out of the 3. Nkapie is actually making it his. It's just the dynamics going forward. Having Calafiori on the pitch brings me joy, man. That guy just pops up anywhere, man.
It's because Nkapie is not technical. He's not a left back, innit? So we can see that when he's there on the edge of the box.
He's a centre back playing like that.
And he's trying to cross it. It's a centre back trying to cross it in. And we can see it. And I'm like, wow, it's like Gabriel trying to cross it in. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, I like, the thing is, I like Nkapie, and I like South American players, like grit and the way that, they come and they want to attack every ball. And like I said, even when they tackle him, he tries to chase man, like he feels offended that how dare you. So he's like, and I'm thinking, don't get sent off, man. Don't get a yellow card, because that's what he runs at them like. He's when someone like does something to you, you just like he's gonna. I'm like, bruv, relax, man. And I feel like you need them in your team, because other teams hate players like that, but you guys, you love someone like that. And in regards to like the wonder goal, do you know what? When he said that, I was like Dorgu, Cunha, that Bueno goal. We have been conceding these goals.
Quite a few. Even was it Bournemouth last season or this season? There's a goal outside the box. Like, we've conceded quite a few, man.
I think of it. Yeah, we have conceded quite a few. Oh, let's get to predictions.
Krupi Jr. It was Krupi Jr.'s goal against us. Yeah.
We get into predictions for the game?
Yeah, let's do it.
Shay, take it away. What do you think the score's going to be?
It's a nasty one to try to predict. what I've noticed when I'm making my predictions, it's based on how I'm feeling. It's really hard to take the emotion out of the prediction for me. But I do think we will win. I don't think it will be high scoring. So, and I don't think we'll get a clean sheet. So based on that, I'm gonna go 2-1. Yeah.
Wow, same as Chef.
2-1.
Yeah, I knew it. That's why I said it. I knew what he was gonna say.
Yeah.
2-1 for me as well. I feel like I can't bet on us dropping points, man. I just can't, man. And obviously, even though a draw really could be on the cards because of like the way that they're feeling, which is horrible to think. But if we do, it will end the season, in my opinion. They have to win. And I want to see the goalie going up for corners trying to win headers. Like, I'd rather lose than draw, for real. Like, it'll be one of them ones, like, do you know what I mean? Like a cup final. So I think 2-1 Arsenal win this game.
Fair enough. I am going to say, similar to you guys, I think we're going to concede. But I'm actually a little bit more confident that we're going to get some goals, just purely because Spurs haven't given me anything to respect in terms of defensively this season.
Neither did Wolves.
To be fair, true. But I just think we are going to score more than 2. I have a feeling it's going to be 3-1, I'm going to say. Yeah, I just need a reaction from last week and just
reaction.
Rice spoke about the fact that the team had a meeting. Rice had that interview where he's talking about, kind of the disgust of what happened against Wolves and whatnot. I need to see their reaction on Sky Sports. I need it in 4K.
It's the only reaction, man. Interviews, team meetings, team building, none of that matters. Just
Can I ask a question?
Points. Go on.
Why is Rice the one coming out saying these?
Speak on it.
I've been saying the captain of Arsenal Football Club should be him. And he is, because this is why he's coming out. It's funny, the club's putting him to do it as well. The club is directly, if I was the captain, and they're choosing another player.
No, you gotta punch someone up, like.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't.
The only thing you could say, playing Angels advocate for that, is the fact that Ødegaard didn't play in those games, in that game. So how can you speak on the Wolves game without essentially basically
you're the
slandering
captain, man.
Yeah, man.
No, you're the captain. I'll take off. I swear, man. I'll be upset.
Yeah, no, I hear it facts, and
I'll be upset. You're meant to be the captain, and there's already been a question, and they've been talking about your leadership and your quality of leadership.
There's rumors that he's leaving, going to.
There's been some chat,
Oh no, really? Oh.
I will say as well, there is another school of thought, and I've seen a couple of tweets actually today off the back of the Rice interview, where some people think, is this too much talking? I don't want to hear any chatter right now. Prove it on the pitch that it means more and you're going to make it happen. I think to like Arsenal teams of like 2008, 2010, when we're in title races and crumble at February, and then people are in the news chatting about, oh, this team needs to do that. This is what we need. Do you appreciate that interview? Do you appreciate the talking in the media, or do you just want to see on the pitch on Sunday?
Both. I think I appreciate the fact that he said the loss was sickening, because sometimes you can question, are you guys as angry as us? Are you guys as But then also I like the fact that it kind of was a reminder that we are top of the Premier League. We are in the Carabao Cup final. We are in the next phase of the FA Cup. We are through to the last 16 of the Champions League.
I think we're in the quarters.
Finish first.
In the quarters of the FA Cup now.
It's the 5th round. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, 6th round is the quarter.
Yeah, it's the 5th round. So, bro, we are actually having a fantastic season. That small reminder in this moment of feeling like dog shit, like we are having a decent season, man.
Do you know what is shit though, man? It's because we want the league title so bad.
Yeah.
And it's been, the thing is, if there weren't opportunity, we've had chances to be 11 points.
Yeah.
Clear. That's why, like, we could have just sat there, and I swear we could have played like all of the young players against Wolves and been like, you know what, we've got an 11-point gap. Oh no, it's 8. Do you know what I mean? Like, like you can try and take that risk and have more rest. Like this, he has to run it's gonna just be so tough. But they do need to come out and say something, like Shay said. I feel like we had to hear something.
Yeah,
because like, I want to know, like, do you care as much as me? Because I couldn't breathe, bro. Yeah. My head was gone.
Not even an exaggeration as well. Like,
DJ Saka's quotes after the game, where he was basically alluding to the fact that the team aren't feeling any pressure. Like, what pressure kind of thing?
That's
bullshit. Yeah, that was a painful one to hear, I think.
But that's just bullshit. I don't like. They are. I know they are. He's just trying to. Because he's such a calm guy, and he's like, you know what, we're trying to take it in our stride. You have to remember, footballers have the biggest egos. That's why they are where they are. You can't get there without being arrogant. If you go to Saka and you ask him, are you the best right winger in the world? He'll say, yeah, I am, bro. And for a reason. That's why every day they work on their craft. He's just saying we don't feel pressure. But 100% on his own, when he's sitting there with his missus and the dog or whatever he's doing, he's gonna be like, we might lose this league. And that, like,
I'm thinking now, actually, now that you say that, they got the biggest egos. They're not just footballers because of their talent. Like, you actually need to have
the mentality, bro.
An elite mentality. And whilst I do question their mentality, like, something just clicked there, where you said that they've got some of the biggest egos. I genuinely believe that a Saka, a Declan Rice probably doesn't feel the pressure. Like, they are different level of human beings to the point where they have been trained to not feel pressure. They have the physical element of it, but they also have the mental element of that preparation match for a trophy, for a league seat, for a season. So if they don't feel pressure, I'm almost kind of inclined to believe it, because they've been conditioned that way, and you have to be that way. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it.
Facts. I'm gonna move on just very quickly. I'm conscious of time. We did have some questions that got sent in, so I'm just gonna quickly go through that. Bear with me. 1 second.
I'm not surprised there's questions this week.
Yeah, there's questions. There's a couple. So, first one from Luke Dem Films. Good old Luke. He asks, what percentage would you say is Mikel's fault, and what percentage would you say is the players?
I'd split it down the middle.
Okay.
I'd split it down, and only because it's been individual errors as well, and like no matter what the manager does, he can't sit there and be like, don't make that individual error. Like, we've made individual, like the Zubimendi pass to Mbuemo, or the Raya slapping the ball off his head. Like, the manager's not going to sit there and say, slap the ball off his head. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
what is going on?
But I'm actually going to put, for the Wolves game, I'm going to put that more on the players, because the technical level of the team can't drop that far down. Even if you are meant to be being risk averse, you're meant to be, I don't know, not taking risks or pushing too much to go forward. If you're passing the ball off the pitch, there was one that sticks to mind. I don't know if you remember this. Trossard picked up the ball from basically our own area, and then there was not really anyone ahead of him. He just ran for about 5 seconds in a kind of diagonal and just like passed the ball into no one. And I was just like,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, but they were just kicking the ball away and kicking it rose head. Yeah. I've never seen Arsenal hoof the ball directly in the air for it to come back down into the same fucking place. Like,
was it Zubimendi who did that? Or was it like Gabriel? Somebody did that in the
box. It was Zubimendi in the edge of the box.
Yeah.
Oof! In and went and it came straight. Yeah. You're a footballer and you just kicked the ball in the air. Brother, if you're gonna rose it, and then Gabriel came after, he looked at everyone and he hoofed it up the pitch. If you're gonna boot the ball, boot it properly, like.
Facts.
Don't just half-heartedly kick it up in the sky. What is this?
Yeah,
like it's Wembley back in the day, and you kick the ball up. Everyone, do you know what I mean? Everyone's going to try and come back.
Jay, where you put the percentage?
Yeah, I'd say 50-50, man. There's a reason why he gets paid. The money he gets paid is because he can influence the game. But when the technical level is that low, that's on the players, man. That's definitely on the players.
Facts. Brian Caps has got 2 questions here. One of them, I'm going to keep it very quickly here. Do you think Odegaard should be replaced as captain next season?
Yeah.
I didn't have to. We didn't have to think about that. And do you think ex-players could possibly come in to help the team mentally?
Yes. I don't know why we don't do this. I have no idea why we're not bringing someone. And it doesn't have to be someone like Thierry Henry, who's really outspoken. And obviously we would love it to be, but why can't it go and be someone who, like a Lee Dixon? He's won titles. Tony Adams is too outspoken as well, to be fair. And he said he's the one who said first Odegaard should not be captain of this club. And it's crazy how the man who took us to all that success was telling us. I'm telling you, that guy, he ain't that guy, man.
Yeah,
it should be someone else. And it really, because we question sometimes football. Do you know what it's like? Do you remember when Aston Villa lost 5-0 and Ferguson were like, oh my God, I'm so impressed with Aston Villa this season.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone was like, they've just got slapped 5-0. But after, they were incredible. And he was right. Yeah. These guys are so much more educated on football than us. We couldn't even dream to even think about it. Right. So Tony, bring them in. Bring in the ex-players who know how to win. The Patrick, but these manager ones are difficult because they want to move on. But maybe like a Lee Dixon or someone like that.
The only thing I'll say to that is, would you not think there are enough of those characters in the Arsenal coaching staff or around the club as it stands anyway? So you've got,
there has to be.
So you've got like Gabriel Heinze, for instance, who's won leagues. He's won multiple leagues and he's a big character. And he
not Arsenal Football Club.
I mean, yes,
it has to be, because winning at Arsenal and winning somewhere else is different. When you win somewhere else, oh, well done. When you're Arsenal, everyone wants to beat. They don't want you to win. They hate you, bro. Yeah. Ian Wright should be there. Ian Wright, he made that interview that time, and he said, when you're at Arsenal, everyone hates you. Get him in. And everyone loves him as well.
These players speak to Ian. Every interview you see, I spoke to TT the other day, or I spoke to Wright the other day. Eze will be speaking to Wright. I'm sure 100%. Of it. Rice will be speaking to, I don't know, whoever it needs to be. These lot have got the connections. I personally don't think, I get what you're saying about like Adams and the foresight in the captaincy issue. I don't know if them coming in will do much. Like, these players are having that time with these players already. It's down to them, man. It's down to them. It is down to them. We don't need to do this whole bring in the X's of times gone and they will do this magical speech. It's down to you, because at the end of the day, what we're seeing is mistakes on the pitch. No matter what, that's the only thing, bro. So
leave the past in the past.
Yeah.
No, there's so much value, and I'm sure they're getting that.
No, the way he said it, keeping it was
too funny. It killed me.
Sounded a bit too close to home, boy.
Like, he said, like, as if they're going to go and speak to the juju master and then what?
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Why can't we just win the title, man? Like, we'll bring the Avengers back, like.
Yeah, drink the thing from the Black Panther, that little green, that purple juice or whatever.
Bro, that's what it's feeling
like. The spirits of the Black Panther will now be stripped away.
I just want to win this time, man.
Nah, facts.
Funny. Wait, Keith. Why does it feel like for Arsenal to win the league, this needs to happen and that, and this needs to go that way?
Whoa.
Liverpool just turned up on one theirs. Man City just turned up on win theirs. Chelsea just turned up on win
Bro,
theirs.
for Arsenal, they need to go round, up, down, left. It feels like
Bro.
I'm doing some cheats on GTA, bro.
Unlimited ammo and all that. Final question from Lord Miller 26, who asks, is there any hope away from the current negativity around the club on the title chances?
Yeah, we're top.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we have to.
Like,
Come on.
I am not. The fat lady ain't singing. When she sings, I'll cry. Until then, it ain't over. Yeah. And I'm gonna, bruv, I've normally been the first one who said, nah, man, we ain't. Do you know what I mean? Shay knows, we can't this time. But I don't see anyone who can stop us other than ourselves.
Yeah. As long as
you know
your hands,
I mean?
especially, you can't.
Yeah.
It's the times in your hands.
So all we need to do is carry on. Man City will drop points.
Yeah.
This everyone thinking, they're gonna go and win 75. They're not. They're gonna drop points. They might drop points. You know what's funny? Like you said, they might go drop points against Newcastle, and all of a sudden, it was for nothing. And we're back where we started again. And then we'll drop points to Tottenham. And then we'll go through this again.
Don't bring that here.
I'm joking.
Lord Miller 26.
Lord Mina 26. Gunner Chef said we're gonna win the league by 10 points. There's nothing to worry about.
I did.
There's nothing to worry about.
We should have been winning this league by 10 points, man.
Facts. Okay, conscious of time, we should probably wrap it up there. We've got our predictions in. Hopefully, the boys can do the job tomorrow. And this time, our next episode, our introductions are going to sound a lot more, happy and bright and whatnot. I didn't do it at the start, but for sure, if you are listening to this, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Please follow us on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you've seen us, wherever you found this podcast, wherever you've enjoyed this, share it, like it. It helps us with the algorithm, so we want to give you more. Come on the Gunners tomorrow at the North London Derby. Hopefully we get the job done, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. All right, boys, we out.